what AJ is doing, our protagonist, is that he's effectively kind of smuggling himself into the country. I mean, you see him hand this character his passport, they sneak the money inside, you see the monkey kind of try and grab the passport, you realize that they're going up to a border in Karat, they're not supposed to go through there, and then everything goes south and the guard basically knocks everything down to the ground and then starts to shoot up the bus. And that's where you meet Pagan Min. He steps out of the helicopter, kills a guy, turns to you and you think, well, this is it, it's over, right? And then what he does is he looks at you and he goes, it's you, this is great, you're here, I've been waiting for you the whole time. Let's go have a party. And you're like, what?
Awesome. Don't worry about a thing, my boy. This will soon be behind us, and we'll be off on our grand adventure.
I've been getting a lot of questions about, what, when you think about the brands of insanity and whatnot, what is it like to, if you put Pagan Min in a cell with Voss, who would win? The reality is we don't know. I think what we do is we want to make sure that every time we do something, we give you different types of characters, so it's a different brand of insanity. And I don't even know that Pagan Min's insane. I'm not even sure about that. The reality is he's just super, super powerful, and nobody said no to him for 20 years. This is a guy who runs his own country. His face is on the money. Nobody says no to him. And that kind of power you can't buy. That kind of power can be dangerous. And what's really interesting is if AJ is the first person in 20 years to look at him and say, no way, no.
I'm so sorry about this. This was supposed to be, well, not this.
He's got this country that he's in control of, but I'm not sure that he feels like he can do what he wants to with it. So you meet Pagan Min and he sees you and he knows you from before. He understands who you are and he specifically knows your last name. What's really interesting about him is that he meets you, he sees you and he goes, you and I, we're going to be great friends. When we built Pagan Min, we specifically tried to build somebody that was a little bit different. He's not a bully. He's not going to come up to you and bully you and push you around. From that standpoint, how he deals with the player character, he's more of like that friend that everybody has that's really bad for them. Everybody has that one friend that's super dangerous, and you know if you say friends with this person, you're going to end up either in jail or dead. That's what he's like. He's charming, he's intelligent, he's dangerous, and he's not afraid to basically put everything out there, and he's daring you to make a comment about his suit or make a comment about his hair. I dare you, that's what he's saying.
Stop. Shoot. Do those words sound the same?
That it got out of control.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
It got out of control.
Got out of control. I hate when things get out of control. One fucking job, but you couldn't fucking do that! And I got blood on my fucking shoes. At least there's a silver lining. We didn't completely fuck it up.
And it's going to be really interesting to watch the player deal with the affinity and the affections of some of the different characters in the game. It's really interesting to think about what makes Pagan Min tick. I think, he's an enigma. I think he gives you little slivers into what his thoughts are, but I see them changing all the time. I think he's super charming, right? And that's maybe the most dangerous thing about him, because when he talks, sometimes he can say some pretty horrible things, but every once in a while you look at him and go, oh, he's not so bad, and then he kills somebody, and you're like, what does that say about me? The really interesting thing about Pagan Min is that when you watch him take out that guy at the very beginning, I mean, it was a brutal move. He stabs the guy in the neck, and he said, you had one job, you had one job. And then he turns to you, and he goes, it's you, this is great, you're here. And he gives you a hug, and he leans back like he's a long-lost buddy. Far Cry 4 is going to be available on November 18th. It's going to be on the Xbox One, the Xbox 360, the PS4, the PS3, and PC.